It's super frustrating when people don't have any idea as to what they're applying for. I'm a recruiter.
I've been recruiting in New York City for about 6 years.
And this is what you need to know to get hired.
When we get a resume, we get super excited. Got a great position open. My VP comes to me and he goes, oh my God, this is the guy. We have contacts at said companies that this person has worked at. Come to find out, this person never worked there.
Someone told us that they graduated with a bachelor's degree. We ended up doing a background check. It came back that they didn't go to college at all, and we had to rescind the offer.
Don't lie.
First off, a resume should always be 1 page.
I always recommend that your resume should not be longer than 2 pages.
Most important information on the top, right? Things that you're most proud about, and then what's your work experience?
When I see fonts like Comic Sans, Wingdings, any sort of weird formatting, symbolism in your resume, I am probably not going to move you forward.
The worst ones are ones that either are way too complicated and have too much information that have nothing to do with what I'm looking for, or they're too simplified.
I literally got a resume once that said, I don't need a resume, my background will speak for itself, call me. And they did not get the job.
The worst phone calls are when you get on the phone, why'd you apply, what do you know about my company, and you have nothing.
Absolutely do your research. It's so important. Get on Glassdoor, get on their website.
If you're sick, do not come into a job interview. There was this one time I was confirming an interview and they told me, they were like, okay, I have pink eye, I'm gonna wear an eye patch, I hope that's okay. Totally okay. She ended up coming in and she didn't wear an eye patch. Just call out, just stay home, don't come in with pink eye.
I work in an office that is, I'll call it business comfortable. I want you to represent that. I want you to feel like you could slide in, and that's what we're looking for visually.
But I would probably research and go onto the LinkedIn page and the company's page to see how they dress.
If we're super casual and you're coming in with a 3-piece suit, probably not gonna work out.
It is too damn much. Don't do that. Don't do that.
When we ask about your greatest weakness, usually I'm just asking to see like how honest you are with yourself. Things that will help me understand that you are generally paying attention to who your kind of inner person is. That's important to hear.
A good answer for your weakness should be genuine. What is an actual weakness that you want to work on, and tell us how and why.
So for example, if your greatest weakness is that you can't get up on time, you should finish your answer by saying, that's my weakness, but this is what I'm doing to work on it.
The first conversation I have with candidates is always about money.
There is a line, right? Like there's a cap and then there's a floor.
If you want 20 grand more than the job offers, then that's a conversation you should have from the very beginning, so there's full transparency between all parties.
You're not getting underpaid, right? So imagine like a tree. You might fit in the middle, right? And if that middle, let's just call it $50,000. I can't give you $30,000 because I think I can negotiate you there, because the people that you're gonna be sitting across and beside, they all make $50,000. So if you tell me you need $100,000, I'm gonna go, it's not gonna work, because I know what everyone else is making. I need you to fit kind of in a similar bucket, right?
Make sure you have at least 3 questions at the end of your conversation to ask the recruiter.
I think a really good question to ask at the end of an interview is, what can I do in this role in the first 3 months to be successful?
What does like the first 30 to 90 days look like in this job?
I think that gives you the perfect framework for what you can do in the future. If you get the job, you'll basically have a cheat sheet for what you need to do in your first couple of months.
If you don't get the job, don't stalk me. It's over.
The stalker scenario is when a candidate does not understand why they didn't get the job, and they follow you on Instagram, they follow you on Facebook.
I definitely had a guy, and this guy could not let it go. He showed up to the office wanting to talk to me.
A connection on LinkedIn, fine, that's cool. But that's anything more than that, you cross the line.
I get not a Facebook message, not an Instagram message. He messages me on LinkedIn and asks me out on a date. after we turned him down for an interview. He did not get the job, and he definitely did not get the date. Keep reaching out to people on LinkedIn, keep expanding your network. There is a job out there for you.